Hi everyone. The purpose of this video is to explain the participation grade, or actually 2 grades that you will get for the semester. And the video that I'm making is in this folder here, and there's another video in the folder that shows you how to look at the feedback that I give you on your assignments. Now, obviously, the most substantial participation that you're going to have in the class is to submit your assignments on time and to do a good job on them. But because this is an online class, there are other things that you need to do that you would do by default in a face-to-face class. For example, in a face-to-face class, you listen to your colleagues talk. The way you listen to your colleagues in an online class is by reading things that they post in a discussion forum. So part of your participation grade is going to be for me to see what you do in the class in addition to submitting your assignments on time. Let's take a look at the participation grade and what it will include. You'll get 2 participation grades. One of them will be at the end of week 7, which is halfway through the 14 weeks of the semester, and the other one will be at the end of week 14. And together, those 2 grades will count 15% of your entire semester grade. So in addition to submitting your assignments on time, you'll get 25 points for reading discussion forum posts and responses from your colleagues. As you probably know, your teachers can see everything that you do in an online class, can see what you look at, how many times you look at it, how much time you spend in the class. We can see all of that. So 25% will be, do you do more than just the bare minimum? You will have to respond to 5 of your colleagues on discussion forum posts, but the class is full, so there'll be 21 or approximately 21 students in the class. So do you only read the bare minimum 5 posts that you have to read, or do you try and read more than that and look at responses from several of your colleagues? You may not have time to look at every single thing, but do you do more than just the bare minimum? I make videos for all of the assignments, plus I make videos for other things. The videos contain information that I would give you standing in front of you in a face-to-face class. So they are extremely important. The videos give instructions that are written, but they also expand upon the instructions, give you illustrations, do the sorts of things that teachers do in front of a face-to-face class. So it is extremely important that you watch the videos. So that's 20 points. And then reading the instruction files and looking at the sample project files. Now, obviously, you'd probably have a fairly difficult time doing anything if you didn't read the instructions, but I also give you for all of the case projects, I give you samples of what you're kind of shooting at, what they should look like, and hopefully that's helpful to you, but it won't be helpful to you unless you actually look at them. The biggest portion of the participation grade is you viewing my feedback and writing response to my written feedback on each of the assignments. That's 40 points out of 100 points of each of the 2 participation grades. There's another video in this file that shows you how to look at the feedback, how to look at the feedback that I wrote to you, how to look at the rubric, and how to look at any annotations that I may have made on your case projects. And your feedback to me, your response to my feedback has to be at least 5 sentences. You can't just say thank you, or you can't say I'll try to do that, or something along those lines. So you might include something you don't understand about my feedback. You might include something that you're going to make a goal to do on the next assignment. You might answer a question that I asked you, or just general feedback. Again, at least 5 sentences. And you can't wait until the end of week 7 or the end of week 14 to go back and write responses to all of my feedback. You need to write the responses as soon as you read it. I will grade your assignments in a timely manner and give you feedback, because very often the feedback on one assignment will help you do better on the next assignment. So you need to respond to my feedback soon after I give it to you. As always, in every class, regardless of how you're taking it, the more effort you're able to put into the class, the more value you will receive from it. So I will try to do my very best to give you good feedback to help you improve, but that will only work if you read it and pay attention to it.